In the highly competitive world of full-size SUVs, the 2025 GMC Yukon AT4 Ultimate attempts a bold balancing act. It brings together two traditionally separate philosophies: the toughness of an off-road vehicle and the comfort and sophistication of a luxury SUV. GMC has taken its already capable Yukon and given it a makeover meant to satisfy both the adventurous spirit and the demand for refined elegance. The result is an impressive SUV, but one that raises an important question: is this dual personality a strength or a compromise? Let's take a closer look at what the Yukon AT4 Ultimate offers and where it succeeds or stumbles in its ambitious mission. Bold presence, inside and out. Visually, the 2025 Yukon AT4 Ultimate is unmistakable. It exudes authority with its upright stance, 20-inch wheels wrapped in all-terrain tires, and signature red tow hooks peeking from the front fascia. Skid plates and underbody protection hint at serious trail potential, while details like LED lighting and chrome accents lend a touch of refinement. The vehicle strikes a strong first impression, one that blends power with poise. Inside, that theme continues. The cabin is dressed in premium leather upholstery with accents and brushed metal trim. Yet in a nod to its off-road DNA, rugged rubberized textures and durable surfaces remain. This mix of materials reflects the AT4 Ultimate's identity: a luxury SUV that isn't afraid to get dirty. Seating is generous across all three rows, with massaging front seats, ventilated and heated options, and ample second-row space. The third row is usable for adults, especially in the longer wheelbase Yukon XL. Storage space is excellent, especially behind the third row, making it a practical family or adventure vehicle. Engine and driving experience: V8 power, composed. The heart of the AT4 Ultimate is a 6.2-liter V8, pushing out 420 horsepower and 460 pounds-ft of torque through a smooth 10-speed automatic transmission. The powertrain delivers strong, confident acceleration, though it never feels outright fast. That's understandable, considering the Yukon's curb weight sits well over 5,600 pounds. On the road, the air suspension system is a standout feature. It smooths out bumps and potholes effortlessly, creating a serene ride rarely found in traditional body-on-frame SUVs. The suspension can also raise the vehicle for added ground clearance off-road or lower it for easier passenger access and better aerodynamics on the highway. Steering is light and lacks feedback, which is typical for vehicles in this class. While the Yukon isn't agile in city traffic or on winding roads, it does feel stable and controlled during long-distance drives. GMC has clearly tuned the vehicle for comfort rather than athleticism, which makes sense for its target audience: off-road capability. Not hardcore, but definitely capable despite its size and weight. The AT4 Ultimate holds its own when the pavement ends. The air suspension system can lift the vehicle up to 2 inches, giving it solid ground clearance to tackle ruts, rocks, and uneven terrain. The electronic limited slip differential, especially tuned off-road drive modes, adjust traction control, throttle response, and other parameters to suit different conditions. However, there are limits. The 20-inch wheels and long wheelbase hinder approach and departure angles on more technical trails. And while the Yukon can handle deep snow, muddy paths, or fire roads with ease, it's not designed to go toe-to-toe with rock crawlers like the Jeep Wrangler Rubicon or the Ford Bronco Raptor. That said, the AT4 Ultimate doesn't pretend to be a hardcore off-roader. It's built for light to moderate-duty trails, unpaved adventures, and unpredictable winter commutes, all while keeping occupants cocooned in comfort. Advanced technology, Super Cruise and Moregns Super Cruise is one of the Yukon AT4 Ultimate's most impressive features. This hands-free driving system works on over 400,000 miles of mapped highways in North America and is surprisingly effective even when equipped with knobby all-terrain tires. It maintains lane positioning, handles curves, and even performs lane changes with minimal driver intervention. The system uses a driver-facing camera to ensure attentiveness and alerts the driver if their attention strays. Other tech highlights include a large infotainment screen with wireless Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, a premium Bose sound system, wireless charging, and an available rear seat entertainment package. The surround view camera system is especially useful in urban and off-road environments, helping drivers maneuver the large SUV with greater confidence. Real-world usability and downsides in everyday use. The Yukon AT4 Ultimate offers a comfortable, composed, and feature-rich experience. It's well-suited for long highway cruises, family road trips, or even hauling trailers and boats, thanks to its 8,400-pound towing capacity. However, visibility isn't perfect. The SUV's high beltline, thick pillars, and tall dashboard make it challenging to see around in tight parking situations. The aforementioned cameras help, but the driver must still be cautious in dense urban settings. Fuel economy is another concern, with EPA estimates in the 15 mpg city, over 20 mpg highway range, and lower. You drive it hard. The Yukon is not economical. For buyers seeking better efficiency, GMC plans to reintroduce the 3.0-liter Duramax diesel option in the future, which could bring considerable fuel savings, especially for those with long highway commutes. Pricing and competition starting at just under $97,000. The Yukon AT4 Ultimate enters luxury SUV territory. At this price, expectations are high, and while the Yukon delivers many premium touches, some critics point to areas that don't quite meet the standard. Certain plastic trim pieces and a dashboard layout that feels more truck-like than luxury-oriented detract slightly from the high-end experience. In this price bracket, buyers will inevitably compare it to the Cadillac Escalade, Lincoln Navigator, or even European offerings like the BMW X7 and Range Rover Sport. While the Yukon offers better off-road capability than most of those rivals, it doesn't quite match their refinement or brand prestige. Interestingly, the Yukon Denali, especially when equipped with the 6.2-liter V8 and Super Cruise, presents a more balanced luxury package at a slightly lower price. Meanwhile, the base Yukon AT4 trim retains more of the off-road spirit without the expensive add-ons. Final thoughts. Who is the AT4 Ultimate for? The 2025 GMC Yukon AT4 Ultimate is an SUV for drivers who want versatility and presence. Something they can drive to the ski lodge one weekend and tow a camper the next. It blends off-road credibility with upscale comfort and tech, though it makes compromises in both areas. For the buyer who values commanding road presence, high-end comfort, and occasional trail readiness, the AT4 Ultimate delivers. It's an excellent option for those who don't want a full luxury badge, but still want many of the same features and capabilities.